everybody, today I'm going to be showing you how to play my song I'm Stuck. This counts as a tutorial for my song and a fingerstyle lesson. Now just disclaimer, this song is not meant for beginners. Like, it's kind of hard because it's using a lot of bar chords. So let's just dive right into this song. So we're going to take our first chord is going to be a B minor. Let me just show you the chords real quick. The chords are going to be a B minor, a G, a D, and an A. Now, when you're playing the song, when you're playing the intro, you have to use the bar chords. But when you're singing it, you could just do the B minor, and then instead of doing the bar chord G, you can just do the regular G, regular D, and regular A. So B minor, G, D, A. Okay. So, and this also counts. I'm also going to teach you the solo to this song. Now the solo is beginner friendly because it's just a bunch of slides and bends. So let's just get right into the intro. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our B minor chord, and then we're going to play the A and the B string at the same time. And then after we do that, we play the G string. So we play the A and the B, then the G, and then we play the A string. And then we play the E string. Then back to the B. So, and this is the hard part, this part. That's the hard part. So what you want to do is take your middle finger off and then hammer on. Just basically take it off, put it back on. So just take your middle finger off, play the B string, then hammer on the 3rd fret, and then take your ring finger off. So just see, this is hurting my hand because your thumb has to be like perpendicular with the neck. So this is the next part. So this is the next part, and then we go 5, 3, 0, then G. So then do the same picking pattern for the first part, and then we do this part, which is kind of confusing. So what we do, we slide from the 5th fret to the 7th fret and play the 5th fret. So 3rd, then we do a little. So on the G, and then the same picking pattern, but instead of playing the A string, we play the E string on the G chord. It's the same picking pattern except you change the bass. And instead of your thumb playing the A and the D, your thumb just stays on the E string. Then we play 5, 3, 2. So now this is the more simpler part. Well, not really. It's simple for your right hand, but not for your left. Unless you're left-handed, it's simple for your left hand and not your right. So we play a D major bar chord. Now I know that might be like really hard to do at first. It was really hard for me. Now some people see a trick for me is not to worry about the E string because I just play the these 4 strings, and not worry about the E string. That makes it harder when you're trying to play all 5 strings. So just mute it. So the finger picking pattern, you just it's the same finger picking pattern. So you do A, D, then with these 2 fingers you play the G and the B at the same time. Then we play the D string. And then this is when it gets kind of fancy, like now I know that might be like kind of confusing at first, but it's kind of the same thing. The finger picking pattern is just the, so you do that finger picking pattern, and then I think you slide from the 5th to the 7th. So from 5th to 7th, then play the 5th, then play the 3rd, then do the same thing, same finger picking pattern, then play 3, 5, and then you put your pinky on the 7th fret of the B string. Put some vibrato on it if you can, but if you can't, just do. Now this kind of scale thing, so just 7, 5 on the B, then 7, 6, and then now this chord is kind of like, it's not a bar chord, it's more of a power chord, but you put your middle finger on the G string where you would play a bar chord, but you mute these 2 strings. Now we get to the verses. Now if you're not that good at bar chords, I don't know why you're watching this video if you're not that good at bar chords, but if you're not that good at bar chords, then don't worry about the intro. So you could just play a B minor like this. I mean, this is a weird way of playing it, because where's that bass? But you could just play it like, but to make it so your thumb won't get tired, just play the B minor and then the rest be open chords. Now I've taught you how to play the intro. Now I'm gonna teach you how to play the intro solo and then the actual solo. So this is what the intro solo sounds like. The most beginner friendly solo ever. So what you do is take you can do whatever finger. You can do your middle finger, first finger. I use my ring finger. So what you do, you play the 5th fret and slide up to the 7th. Then 5, 3. Then you do like a triple thing. What you do, you play the 7th. Now you play the 2nd fret of the B string, and then while that ringing out, you hammer on the 3rd fret and the 5th fret, and then you slide up to the 7th. Then 3, then 3, 5. Okay, now that's how you play the intro solo, which is done on acoustic guitar. Now we get to the actual solo. which is kind of, it's pretty beginner friendly if you know how to bend. So this is what the solo sounds like. Kind of long, but it's pretty easy. So what we're gonna do is take 3, 6, the 7th fret of the G string. Then we slide all the way up to the 11th fret. Then we play the 6th fret, hammer onto the 7th, and then we play the 10th fret of the B string. Then we play the 7th fret of the B, then the 9th fret, is that what it is? 11, 10, yeah, the 9th fret of the G, and slide up to the 11th. I know that may be kind of confusing, but just stay with me. So this is what we got now. And add some vibrato while you're playing. Friggin' Egyptian. Let's get back to track. So after we do this thing. So basically you play the 7th fret of the G, then 9th fret, 11, 10, 9th fret of the D, then slide up to the 9th fret of the G. And then we have this thing going on. Nope. So we play 3rd dot, so we slide from the 7th to the 9th, then slide. You can either do that whole thing slide, or just I think you should do it that way, because that way sounds cooler. But the sound's running out, and what I mean by running out is like, see how after a while the sound just kind of stops. So yeah, just slide from the 7th to 9th, the 12th, then 11th, then the 6th, and hammer on and pull off, then D, 9th of the D, 11th, and then you do that thing again. And then we get to this part. So basically it's just the 7th, then the 9th, and then full step bend. Then while that bend is in play, you play the 10th fret of the B. Then we get to this part. So then when you get to that part, you slowly let it down. So then you slide to the 12th fret. So just from the 10th, slide the 10th to the 12th, 10, 7th, then 9th of the G. Just you play the 7th fret and then hammer on and pull off. Then play, keep it there for a while. Then we get to this part. And that will be the last part. So when you just hammer on and pull off, and then do it again, and play this, and then play that note. Slide to the 11th, then 12, 11, 6, 7 of the D, and slide up to the 9th of the D, which is a B note, which is the root note of our first chord. And that's how you play the intro to my song I'm Stuck, the intro, the beginning solo, and the solo. If none of this made sense, I'm sorry. If you hear my cat, don't worry about it. So thank you. I'll see you all next week maybe for a new cover, or just comment down what you want to see, and I'll see you later.